New favorite items, boom, awesome. New solo raid related content, what? It's coming soon. Roadmap for the upcoming storyline, all in today's Nikke news. So without further ado, let's get down to what's going on in the upcoming Death Note. Velvet is coming. She looks freaking naughty. She looks amazing, and she's coming up. From what we know, based on the previous few years, the Valentine's Day characters have always been pretty good. When Maid Privity came out, she was top in line for DPS in terms of Electric, in terms of Elysian. 8 a little bit less so. Then after that came Maid Mast, Maid Anchor, and both of them were top tier and are still top tier right now. So I'm expecting Velvet to be really powerful, but do with that information what you will, because after that we're gonna get a collab event, probably, according to rumors, right? We have her sitting position, her cover position, and she looks very nice. Very nice. Mysterious Phantom Thief who suddenly appears in Coin Rush. She places a bounty on the protagonist who is in the midst of a covert operation. Welcome back, good to see you, Sama. I'll leave the meal preparation and cleaning to you, okay? Useless mate. Fire you. It's confirmed she's Tetra aligned, she's in mid for you, and her weapon is called Femme Fatale. Following the day, she officially joins Mid for You squad and begins working as a mid. However, as Velvet is an out and out hedonist. She likes the pleasure of the flesh. Who doesn't overthink life and simply follows whatever piques her interest. She does not take the job seriously, alright?
Welcome back, Master. I'll leave the meal preparations and cleaning to you, okay?
A failure of a maid. Boo! Did she have those stockings before? I don't think so, brother. But the main news for today is the Death Notes, which we are going to be checking out right now. So, without further ado, let's check out Death Notes. Dear Commanders, I'm Hyung-Suk Yu, the director of Goddess of Victory Nikke. This is the first Death Note of 2026, and I'd like to share this year's planned update, directions, and goals. Through this note, I hope to give you a glimpse of where the Nikke development team is headed in the coming year. About story updates, 2026, we're going to be continuing releasing and refining the storytelling, ensuring that the characters, battles, animations, music, narrative elements complement each other to create a more cohesive experience. Key story updates are scheduled below. February, main story update. April, side story update, main story update. August, main story update. October, side story, main story update. Basically, the side story updates are all going to be coming out like 1 month before the half anniversary and the full anniversary. Fantastic stuff. Side stories in Nikke Goddess of Victory tend to be very important lore wise, and it gives you big clues as to where the story is going for the anniversary itself. The February main story update will serve as a pivotal moment, tying together many of the storylines that have been building so far while setting a clear path forward. If it doesn't deal with Lily-wise, if it doesn't deal with the pioneers and what direction they're taking, I would be very surprised. Though it will focus on structuring the narrative flow, it will also include several memorable scenes. Of course, very exciting stuff. I, for one, miss Neon very much, and I hope she comes back with a vengeance, comes back and proves that she is either a menace or the most valuable Countess member. Come back, Neon, we miss you. Page 2. Additionally, throughout 2026, the stories of the Nikkes will progress further, delving into the parts of certain CEOs, uncovering Oswald's untold tales, and introducing a variety of other compelling narratives. So, learning more about Oswald? Hell yeah! We have been getting a lot more information about Oswald, specifically like in Red Ash, Overzone, Old Tales. Basically, Oswald is so integral to the story. He's basically the anniversary guy. He's our anniversary guy. Whenever we see him, that's our guy, right? Personally, I'm especially excited about the main story and event story updates planned for the 4th anniversary. This will be a moment where the emotions and narratives built up over time converge meaningfully. Oh, we are working hard to ensure commanders can fully immerse in the world and the characters of Nikke. About battle content updates. If there's one thing as important as narrative in Gods of Victory, Nikke is the battle content you've experienced alongside the Nikkes. In 2026, our top priority for battle content is to deliver a stable gameplay experience. While ensuring stability, we also plan to introduce several content updates which we'd like to share here. In 2026, we plan to roll out 2 updates for solo raid museum bosses in February and July. First, here are the February boss update guides. L. Tyson, fuck that train, and Modernia. Modernia's Modernia. And finally, Season 11, Stormbringer. Stormbringer a little bit more interesting than the other 2, but you know, not these 3 are not the most exciting solo raid bosses, but it'd be nice to have more to fight. At the same time, we'll be improving the solo raid museum by making challenge mode replayable. Yes! Yes! Currently, once you clear challenge mode in the solo raid museum, it transitions to no limit mode, making it impossible to revisit challenge mode. With this update, we've listened to feedback from the commanders who wanted to replay challenge mode under its level 400 restrictions and have adjusted it to allow repeated attacks. I have been asking for this. I keep saying that it's such a missed opportunity that they don't let us redo it, because that is where you can test out your teams, that is where you can play your weird fringe teams and showcase some creativity when it comes to the content you're doing. If you're doing no limit mode, basically the higher level you are, the less you need to care about mechanics, the less you need to care about incoming damage, the less you need to care about anything that's going on the screen. At some level, like level 700, level 800, you just full auto, and then you just go, and then auto system will get a high score for you. But in challenge mode specifically, you get to test weird, off-meta, crazy teams just to see what would it do, how would it work, would it be fun? I am very happy for this update. This change aims to provide an environment where players can test boss content and research battle strategies under more varied conditions. We sincerely appreciate the love and feedback commanders have shared for Nikke, and will continue refining battle content based on your experience. Additionally, in 2026, we plan to update EX Raid open bracket tentative name close bracket content. So, is this content related to Ray tentative name? No, it's not. Specific rules are still under discussion, but we hope to offer commanders who enjoy solo raids a more challenging and rewarding experience than what's currently available. Oh, ooh, what's this? However, we recognize that this type of content can also lead to a fatigue of proportional to the sense of achievement. Therefore, EX Raid will be introduced as annual content, once a freaking year content, serving as a year-end recap in place of the usual year-end solo raid. You know what it needs to be? Queen 001 open bracket unleashed close bracket, and then it's basically the queen but not balanced for free-to-play players. Balance it for like above free-to-play but below whales, instead of balancing it for, you know, free-to-play players. Then watch all the free-to-play players mold, including myself. I'm gonna be molding. I'm gonna be there going like, how the fuck am I supposed to do this without being a whale? Aha, and that's where they get us. Or if you're super skilled, maybe it turns out to be like Osu 2 Goddess of Victory. Ooh. Maybe all the solo raid bosses fight one after another until clear all the boss fight. Boss rush mode? Oh my god. You can only bring 5 teams in. Boss rush mode. You have to cater these 5 teams to defeat 3 bosses in a row. What? That would be freaking amazing. Either way, I'm looking forward to EX Raid. Detailed recollection rules and process mechanics will be shared at a later date. Alright, very cool. Next up, about non-battle content development. Let's discuss surface content. Okay. In previous developers note, we outlined plans for surface content improvements. However, after extensive internal discussions and careful reviews, we've decided to temporarily postpone its implementation. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Fuck surface mode! As a Nikke glazer, as a Nikke lover, I'm saying this with 10 toes down, with all my heart. Fuck surface mode. That mode drives me insane. It's not fun. Sanguchi enjoys surface. Weirdos in the chat. Weirdos in the chat. To enrich surface content sustainably, we are going to need to implement over 100 incremental improvements. After evaluating the required effort and direction, we concluded that at this time, focusing on narrative elements such as stories, character story, graphics, and music that commanders can more directly engage with would be more impactful. Currently, we are preparing to further expand Nikke's world building and character relationships based on this decision and a wealth of ideas. Currently, between 2026 and 2027, we'll share updates on various narrative-driven developments at appropriate intervals. Since we're deferred surface content, we are committed to delivering results that justify this choice. We'll strive to provide a richer, more satisfying narrative experience overall. Meanwhile, the development currency originally planned for surface content will be distributed to other content, with details to follow soon. So we're gonna get more other content. Lovers of surface mode, which is basically my entire chat right now for some reason, at least you have something else to look forward to, right? At least you can look forward to a variety of different content. However, for haters of surface content like myself, like many other players in the game, this is fantastic news. Fantastic news. I've been asking for this, I've been begging for this. Favorite item update. In 2026, we'll be introducing favorite item updates twice, February and July. The Nikke's receiving favorite items in February are Moran, Zwei, Santi, Privity. In this developer's note, we're also revealing their favorite item wallpapers so you can preview their new looks and styles in advance. So let's take a look at each of these. So it looks like we are spending some fantastic time with Moran, teaching her how to read a book, Dinosaurs. Very nice, very nice. That's quality bonding time. Some tea time with Zwei. I called this one. I said Zwei needs a favorite item. She was shafted from day one. I called it. It looks like she's spending some time in some kind of tea club or, you know, some tea ceremony related storyline. It also looks like it's in school, and she looks very glorious with this golden rim lighting around her hair. Looking forward to what her story is about. It looks like she is fulfilling her dreams of being a responsible adult student. That's nice. If we look over here, we have Santi. I think her sports bra just got cut deeper and lower, huh? I wonder if this story is gonna be tied to Lita's story. Oh, sorry, no, the Trina story. Well, Trina's event story, right? Where Lita said that she wants Santi to take over Mighty Tools. Hopefully, it looks like it's something very meaningful to Santi as well. Looking forward to that. And finally, we have Privity, the one character that got shafted more than anyone else from day one until now. Like, you guys may not notice this, but DPS characters have gotten power crept by like 100%, right? Like the original DPS characters like Alice, Scarlet, they have been power crept 100%. But support characters like Privity have got ultra mega super completely power crept. Privity used to be top in line support, top in line DPS cum support. Now she's just 300% power crept, 400%. Now we have characters saying like reload speed up, attack damage up, damage taken up, blah 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 blah, and it's all stacked together and it's all insane. We have characters like Liberalio, full DPS characters that still increases other team members' damage output. via the charge speed. We have characters like Nayuta, who attack damage up the entire team, heals everybody, damages the entire screen when she bursts. Privati deserves this. Praise shift up. Thank God Privati is getting a favorite item. I hope they don't fumble it. How powerful do I want favorite item Privati to be? At least as powerful as Nayuta. To be fair, Nayuta is a burst 2. She's a burst 3. So Privati should be more DPS focused. And then her support should be 4x'd. Maybe 5x'd. Nah, 3x'd. 3x is good enough. On the other hand, if we look over here, we're talking about Zwei. I don't know. I honestly don't know what they can do for Zwei. Skill 1, 3 seconds cooldown rate. Skill 2, 4 seconds cooldown rate. Burst skill, 5 seconds. Give her a full like 12 seconds of cooldown rate. That's gonna be hilarious. Nah, no shot that's happening. But please make her viable. Just make her viable. Moran, what can they do for her? I have no idea. We're gonna have to ask the PvP pros what does Moran need right now? Bigger damage output? More sustainability? Some way of healing everybody? Some kind of shield for everybody? Taunt maybe? Who knows? Same goes for Santi. What? I don't know. Triple her burst generation. I don't know. Off burst, pierce shotgun support. Oh, that would be freaking amazing. Anyways, moving on. Boom. Lastly, in 2026, we will continue to work on various improvements, including content, nearby features. What the fuck does that even mean? Nearby features and overall technical optimizations. Nearby features. Our goal is to enhance gameplay density while minimizing unnecessary grind, and we will keep refining existing content with this principle in mind. In closing, over the past year, the countless words of support and encouragement from commanders have been a tremendous source of strength for our development team and have guided many of this year's decisions and priorities. In 2026, we hope to continue working alongside commanders to polish Goddess of Victory Nikke into an even better experience. Every member of our team will carry forward the decisions and commitments shared today, turning them into tangible rewards. We want your time with Nikke to be a moment of respite through your daily life. To make this a reality, we'll keep refining our development process throughout the year. From the bottom of our hearts, we wish all commanders good health, steady progress towards your goals. Goddess of Victory, Nikke, Hyung Suk Yu. So this update looks like it's gonna be freaking amazing. New favorite items. Thank God I got 1 out of 4 correct. That's not bad, right? That's not bad, right? EX solo rate. Oh my god, it sounds exciting as fuck. I hope it's very different from everything else that has been done, and the lack of surface content. Oh, thank God. I'm so sorry to the people in chat that want surface content, but thank God I didn't enjoy surface content. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section below. Until next time, it's me, DJ Lord Jaspas. Take care of yourself.
Physics, jiggle, 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 physics, jiggle,